Hey, coin folk, welcome back. Little short video today. Got our PCGS submission back here. Just a couple coins in this one. Long story short, I had to rush to get some stuff in to use up some vouchers before they expired. So we got 1878 7/8 tail feathers. Looking for VAM 39. And I'm hoping for a 62. Might only be a 61, but we'll see. 1926 Denver piece dollar. And aiming for a 63 on it. So let me get cut into the outer box here, and I'll be right back. And we'll get started. Take a quick look. Alright, here we go. We're ready to roll. Get this puppy cut open. And hope for the best, I guess. But we got two coins and slabs, so we're off to a good start. Let's see, I guess we'll go this way. So first up should be our piece dollar. Pick this one up, ANA, or not ANA, PNA? Pan, P-A-N. There we go. Pan coin show this past fall. So not too long ago. Pretty well struck on the back. A little bit of color around the edge there, just real light. And on the obverse, it's got a pretty big nick there on the nose, I guess. A little scuffiness on the neck. That mark kind of right out in front of her nose. 3 may have been a little hopeful on this, but yeah. Oh well, that's alright. We'll take it. I got it for a fair price anyway, so it's got a little bit of a grease strike through, kind of over here on the right hand side. It's real faint, but you can kind of see it in there. So we'll take it. I didn't have a 26S or 26D rather, that was already graded. So, and then this is our 7/8 tail feathers. Got this one from Matt Dinger, I believe his name is, at Lost Dutchman. If you guys check them out, or the Coin Show podcast. I got an absolute bargain on it off of Whatnot, so no matter what he grades, I'll be happy. But we're looking for a 2 in VAM 39. There we go. 2 VAM 39. Gladly take that. Like I said, it was kind of a rush submission to get them in before the deadline. I wasn't even sure I was going to make it in time, but I did, so it worked out. Got a couple coins graded. Usually I try to send more than just a few in at a time, but I just had to get this submission in, so I grabbed 2 that kind of qualified for the the grading level that we were aiming for, and shipped them on out. So that's it on this one, folks. It's a fairly short one. And I don't know what'll be next, but it'll be something. So I will see you over there sometime later. Alright, so we'll keep moving a little bit here, I guess. Since the video is so short, might as well take a closer look at this VAM. And since we are going to bust out the scope to look at that, I figured I'd grab these. A couple recent pickups. We can kind of throw those under the scope as well and take a look at them. Just a little lamination here on this one. And pretty cool looking strike through on the 84O here. So let's get the scope out, get set up, and we'll take a peek at these fellas in just a sec. Alright, so first under the scope here, we got the 7/8 tail feathers And you kind of see it fairly easily underneath kind of the most dominant pair of wings, or tail feathers, I guess, not wings, but it's from when they first started with the 8 tail feather and then switched to the 7, and it's just kind of remnants of, I guess, repurposed dies. And then there's a couple markers here on the back, if I can remember where they're at. I think this in here, right kind of off to the left of the ribbon there, a little mark. I believe this little nub here under the olive branch. There's some markers on the front as well, but it shares an obverse with a couple other VAMs. Can't remember if there's any other markers here in the back, but those two stick out pretty well. Kind of zooming around a little bit here, I guess, but anyways, that's it. There's quite a few of the 7/8 tail feather VAMs, so that's why I went ahead and had it attributed for the exact VAM that it was, rather than just having kind of the generic 7/8. So anyways, that's that one. Next up, we'll take a look at the lamination here. It's a 1921 MS62. Nothing crazy, but I picked them up at such a reasonable price that I just couldn't pass them up. So, at least in my opinion, very reasonable. So, you can kind of see the lamination right in there. Kind of runs up through the R off the headband there. So, kind of cool looking. But my favorite one is the other, which is an 84.0 and an MS63. Pretty cool little strike through, kind of right through the middle of her head. Throw it under the scope here, get a little better look at it, or a little closer look at it, I guess. I'm not sure what it would have been. Would have been struck through, but it's pretty wild looking. Or maybe could have possibly been. I was gonna say maybe like some detached reading, but it doesn't really have that look to it. But I don't know. I think it's just pretty sweet looking. So, like I said, I thought it was a great deal on it, so I snatched it up. I'll probably hang on to it for a while and probably end up listing it. Like I've said before in some of my videos, I like to buy and sell stuff to feed my peace dollar addiction. So after I hang on to it for a while, may very well end up passing them along to somebody else so that I can pick up more of these, because these are my favorite, the peace dollars. So. All right, folks, that is really going to be it. Now we're going to move on to the next one, and I will see you over there. Peace.